right.
Keon Ellis to forecourt against Dennis Schroeder. Sabonis dribble hands. Look to Levine down the lane for a hook on the run.
I think Levine and DeRozan make it tough to, just get them out of any game, because they can always get hot and get them right back into it. Lulling the Pistons into a false sense of okay until now.
Cade with a steal and stuff. Made him pay. Zach LaVine. Corner bounce to DeRozan against Asar Thompson. Big screen from Lyles. Sabonis flips to LaVine. LaVine with a step back long gun, no. Trey Lyles with a big time rebound. Bounces to LaVine, who jams. What Zach LaVine does. Asar Thompson gives to Jalen Duren. Jalen to the basket. Shot bounces off the rim to Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis gets a screen from Trey Lyles. Gets himself inside. LaVine with a bounce to Sabonis at the elbow. Sends it and scores it.
See that right there, George? That's what I want to see Jalen Duren eventually develop. That right there, 15-footer, to go along with all that other stuff he can do.
Yeah, because he can do all the other stuff, that's for sure. Cade goes to the elbow, fires from there. It's an 8 assists. 25-26 Pistons memberships are officially on sale. Membership. Cade gets 68. Sacramento's officially, essentially, back in the game.
Yeah.
DeRozan against Asar Thompson. Sabonis with a high screen. DeRozan spins to the lane, turns and fires and fills it up.
Physically, you want to be close to him, but you got 3 fouls. Or Asar Thompson just can't risk it.
Cade on the run down the lane, lost the ball. LaVine to forecourt for a long gun. It does not go. Rebound, Dennis Schroeder. Used his quickness. Great pass to Cade on the way to the rim. Lays it up, lays it in. 77-70 Pistons. Sabonis with a pretty good handle outside. Hands to Ellis and screens for him. Sabonis snaps the pass into the corner to Lyles. Missed the 3. In and out to Jalen Duren. Cade forecourt. Hardaway Jr.'s 3. That's also in and out. Sabonis with a rebound. Domantas Sabonis. Shovels to Ellis. Ellis off the iron with the triple try. They'll go inside to
Really haven't mounted a whole lot of offense.
Certainly haven't. Dennis, very personable young man. Lyles, no good at the line.
Do they get chicken away when that happens here?
They should. 77-70. Maybe they will. That gets the crowd into it. Here is Cade to the basket, slapped away and swiped by Ellis. Ellis, among the league's leader in deflections and in three-point shooting percentage. DeMar DeRozan against Schroeder. Reaches in, doesn't matter. Step back gun goes to 5-point Piston lead. Asar Thompson leaves it upside for Jalen Duren. Cade cross court to Hardaway Jr. and a long gun. It will not go.
Maybe they caught you at the wrong moment, but it's been that way all night.
DeRozan's been a handful. Drops it inside. Ellis will inbound for the Kings. Sabonis against Isaiah Stewart. Hands to DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan bothered by Isaiah Stewart. DeRozan with the clock at 3. Stops and fires. It's in and out. Rebound Cade. It almost went back in again. Dennis Schroeder in forecourt. Snaps a pass to Hardaway Jr. To the rack. Missed the shot. Sabonis with a rebound. DeRozan with the rock. Malik Beasley guarding DeRozan. DeRozan with a duck-in scoop. It's short. Rebound Isaiah Stewart. DeRozan's on the deck. Cade to forecourt. Tim Hardaway Jr. ends up in the corner. Dennis Schroeder splashes down.
The trust to give it up over in the corner to Schroeder, who was wide open, and the Kings running out of defenders.
LaVine Schroeder trying to stick to him. Gives to Sabonis. Levine gets it back and a screen. Levine from the wing for three. In and out by Sabonis. It will be Sacramento's basketball. Pistons lead him by 8. Sabonis hands to Zach LaVine. The bounce to DeRozan. Rises and fires and fills it. That's his first triple of the ball game.
34%, which is the high water mark of his career from triple land, but mostly because he just doesn't take a whole lot.
Cade working against Ellis. Cade. New York Knicks. Coverage begins with Pistons Live Thursday at 6:30 on FanDuel.
Both those teams still got a lot riding on it.
They sure do.
We saw
Doncic was traded, but they're revved up overall. Cade with 2 free throws, 82-75. Kings inside. Carter off the glass, rattles it in. Wow. Lucky than good. It's 82-77. First scratch for Devin Carter. Last year's Big East Player of the Year. Pistons inside for Cade. The Pistons all-star score.
88 Carter.
Carter to the basket on the other end, though, lays it in. Now Cade to forecourt. 84-79, 5-point game. Cade to the basket, hooks and hits. A show. 5 minutes left in the third. DeMar DeRozan against Cade.
See if Cade can stay down.
Turns him to the paint. Carter with a long gun. It goes.
My.
Confident shot from Devin Carter.
Ever since he was put on the floor by Cade, he's bounced back with 5 points for the Kings, including that three-pointer.
4-point game. Dennis Schroeder to the basket. Lay-in is short. DeRozan to forecourt. DeRozan with a deep bounce for Levine. Missed it. Tapped in by Sabonis.
They're continuing to climb.
86-84 our score. Malik Beasley by DeRozan, his third.
Long before that they can. Malik Beasley.
Rebound Fontecchio. Malik will get it back. Top side of Dennis Schroeder. On the wing to Hardaway Jr. Triple try short. Tapped outside by Stu. Dennis Schroeder to the lane. No looks it into the corner for Fontecchio. Missed the three. Schroeder taps it outside for Malik. And he missed the three. Ends up in the hands of Hardaway Jr.
Isaiah Stewart just kept batting it out. Give him credit, folks.
89-84 Pistons. DeRozan guns from the top for three. That won't go through. Isaiah Stewart with a rebound to Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder with a screen from Stu. Fires topside. In and out to Trey Lyles. DeMar DeRozan now to forecourt. DeRozan against Malik Beasley. Backs him in. Top side for Carter. A rainbow three won't go through. And it's bound against pressure. Simone Fontecchio to forecourt. 4 Pistons, and they have the basketball. Marcus Sasser, who lit it up in the first half. Top side of Malik Beasley. This for three won't go through. DeRozan with a rebound.
Didn't look like he had a real clean catch on that, did it?
I agree. DeMar DeRozan against Hardaway Jr. Spins to the lane. Doubles on the up fake. Can't shake his man. Lyles on the sideline. Inside for Valanciunas. The big man turns on Isaiah Stewart. Got by him and scored.
Wow.
That's a pro move there for Valanciunas.
It sure is.
8 points, 9 boards for the big man in 7 minutes.
He reversed off of Isaiah Stewart's physicality.
Simone Fontecchio with a running glasser. The other end, though, a hoop and a hurt with the rebound. Marcus Sasser to forecourt. Pistons with a 91-88 lead, 2 to play in the third. Marcus Sasser against Devin Carter.
Time to go.
Top side to Isaiah Stewart. Back to Marcus. 3 on the clock now. 2. This for 3. Rims away. Valanciunas with a rebound. He has 10 boards. Sabonis has 12. 37-30 rebound advantage for the Kings.
Sabonis has 10 boards in 8 minutes. That's crazy.
Levine with penetration. Lyles with the corner 3. It won't go through. Carter with the rebound. Back up off the heel. No. Valanciunas trying to follow all the rebounds.
That's right.
For the Memphis Grizzlies. Ended up in the house tonight. All the numbers he put up for the Pistons at the Palace. Responsible for so much success and so much revenue.
And he looks great too, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Guy got a double.
From the gambler's perspective, first minute of the fourth. 97-94 Sacramento. Cade down the lane. Cade with a shot off the high glass, and he hit it.
Tough shot going on.
Crowd. Pistons are within one thanks to Cade.
Watch the Ausar Thompson, Zach LaVine matchup. LaVine after the switch, now being guarded by Cade Cunningham.
Valanciunas screens for LaVine, who triples. Zach LaVine now has 29.
You got to try and stay in front of him at all costs.
4 for 6 from 3 for LaVine. Cade with a good catch inside, gets to. Stu bounces back to Cade. Corner bounce to Ausar. This for 3, and it's through. Big time basket. Thank you, Ausar. His first basket of the second half, and the Pistons are within one.
Good trusting by Cade Cunningham because he was the guy that was open.
Another 3 for Zach LaVine, though. Someone's got to get up on him. 2.
Well, we've seen this show before, haven't we?
More than once. It's 103-99. The and 6 thanks to that long gun. His first on his 4th try. But the Pistons are back within one. LaVine for 3 again. It's through again. That's the forecourt. Cade against Carter. Malik Beasley against Ellis. Down inside for Cade against Carter again. Shot clock at 7. Valanciunas comes to double. Cade with a shot, no. Valanciunas with the rebound. It's 106-102. Sack with the lead, Sack with the ball. 9:44 to play. Valanciunas way outside for Lyles. Now LaVine asks for a screen from Lyles. LaVine gives to Valanciunas. Carter with a leaning 3. It's going to be short. Isaiah Stewart with a rebound. Good defensive stand by the Pistons that trip.
And making someone other than LaVine shoot it.
Cade gets a handoff from Stu. Gets to the basket. Lefty. He has 29. The Pistons are within 1. 9:10 to play. DeRozan against Ausar Thompson. Cade is guarding LaVine. DeRozan up fake from the baseline, and the shot, he sticks it.
2 guys.
And a 3rd guy sneaking up on a triple-double. Cade Cunningham to the paint against LaVine, to the basket. Double clutcher blocked by Lyles. LaVine had it in 4. LaVine rises and fires, and this one falls to 105 Sacramento.
Second game in a row, guy gives the Pistons 38, and that was the other night with Bane, and LaVine may still get more.
Cade on the way to the rim. Another 3. He now play. Cade got the first, missed the next, batted around, controlled by Sabonis. The league's leading rebounder, averaging 13.9, now has 13. DeRozan deep to Sabonis. $30 when you register before June 2nd. Visit PistonsAcademy.com. Vooch can score a little more than Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis now has 18, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. Pistons on the short end. 113 to 106, 7:50 left. Malik Beasley off the Dennis Schroeder, shot clock at 8. Pitch it to Cade. Cade in front. A facing hook, and he hit it. That was not easy. 113 to 108. The Pistons could use a stop. So hard to stop these guys. They can flat out score. DeMar DeRozan. To Sabonis. Hands to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Malik Beasley out on him. Clock at 4. LaVine stops and fires. It won't fall. Great challenge by Malik Beasley. Rebound, Ron Holland to Cade. Cade shoots a pass to Malik for 3. Off the heel. Ron Holland hustles the rebound down. Levine with Schroeder up in his chest. Sabonis against Isaiah Stewart. Clock at 4 for DeMar DeRozan. Now 3 poked away by Schroeder. DeRozan will turn and force off the iron. Leaping rebound Isaiah Stewart. Great stop by Schroeder. Nice board work for Stu. Ron Holland shovels to Tim Hardaway Jr. Now Stu will hand to Cade. Screen for him. Cade with a bounce inside of the big man. Lays it up. No, but coming for Isaiah Stewart. First is up and around and down. Stu. Point game, folks. 6:15 to play. DeMar DeRozan with 31 Kings points comes to forecourt. Works against Malik Beasley. Sabonis with the grab. Sabonis to Carter. Backs up against Hardaway Jr. Sabonis with a shot off the rim. Dennis Schroeder with a rebound. Ron Holland has it. Down the lane to the rim. Scoop and score for Ron Holland. Levine gives to Sabonis. Sabonis to Carter. Now DeRozan in the post. Fires over Holland and missed it. Good challenge by Ron. He's got the rebound. He's in forecourt. Flips to Hardaway Jr. for a long, long gun. 5 and 10 left. Pistons trail by 1. DeRozan in the lane. Turns, fires, fills it up. Play.
DeRozan has taken 22 shots. Levine has taken 26 shots. Sabonis a distant third at 12 shot attempts. Nobody else even close.
Schroeder off to Isaiah Stewart. 4 and 42 to play. Stu shovels to Holland, gets it back. The Pistons move the ball to Dennis Schroeder. Topside to Stu, missed the 3. DeRozan with the rebound. Cade Cunningham's been resting for a couple of minutes. He's coming back. So is Asar Thompson. From the baseline. Shot is up and in for DeMar DeRozan. Game 4 minutes left. Dennis Schroeder against Carter. Drew gets it back on a bounce. He will drive and scoop, and somehow that didn't fall. First was this one up and off. Rebound to Sabonis. 3 and 45 to play. 117 to 112, Sacramento. DeRozan dumps it deep to Sabonis, who lays it off for Lyles for Sabonis. 18, 13, and 10 assists. 68th of his career. 50th as a King. 119 to 112. Cade doubled, finds Dennis Schroeder for a drive and a dish inside for a reverse for Asar Thompson, missed it. Levine to Ellison forecourt. Levine will get it back. And now DeMar DeRozan will work with just under 3 to play. Levine with a screen, and it's a move as well. 119 to 112. Pistons need something here. Batted away and swiped by Keon Ellis. 2.5 left. Sacramento's up 7. Sabonis comes high to screen for DeRozan. DeRozan against Dennis Schroeder, rises and fires and fills it. Ooh, above average.
So Grant Long says that had we been able to see him in his younger days, the way his son is playing now, that's what we would have saw.
I think that's probably accurate. I wonder at the very top of the game who would have been better. Pistons need something. Hardaway Jr. got a contact but missed
in the entire league, and then you come in
a couple of nights. Tim Hardaway Jr. Obviously, the Pistons got to have a stop or two. Keon Ellis to forecourt. Ellis with Hardaway Jr. up on his grill. Sabonis against Stu. Hands the ball off to Zach LaVine. The bounce inside to Sabonis. Ellis topside of DeRozan. Shot clock at 4. Now it's at 3. He'll rise and fire. It won't fall, but Ellis has the rebound. 14, of course, on the clock. They inbound to Sabonis. Only a minute and 38 left. Zach LaVine.
Think he knows he's got 38?
Rises and fires and fills it up. Now he has 40.
The games in this building.
Sasser with a miss, missed the tap. Here come the Kings. LaVine stops guns for 2, and that's through. So now he has 43. Lead 127 to 114. Zach LaVine with a bounce to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan for 3, a line driver in and out. Rebound. LaVine 43, DeRozan 37. And a triple-double for Sabonis, starting with 19 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. LaVine has 17 here in the 4th. Cade for 3, and it's off the rim. Now 12. Now 24. LaVine to forecourt. He has scored 43. Hard for the Kings not to shoot and score. I'm sure it's not in their DNA, but they will dribble this shot clock away. Sacramento outscored the Pistons 14-6 to finish.